As night falls, the city's neon lights blinked in the little cafe on the corner. The warm light reflected a lonely figure. He looked down at the yellowed old book. His heart was filled with endless recollection of the past. Between the pages was a yellowed photograph. This is exactly what he looked like 10 years ago, smiling so brightly, it seemed as if all her troubles had nothing to do with her. A girl named Su Chen, once a shining star on campus. Excellent grades. Excellent grades. The dance is excellent. The circle of friends is filled with laughter. However, a change happened 3 years ago. It completely changed her life. Parents' divorce, friends, betrayal, lover's departure. The successive blows made him taciturn, like a bird trapped in the dark. Lost the courage to soar. Would you like anything else? The waiter's voice interrupted her thoughts. Su Qing raised her head and smiled slightly. Have another cup of coffee. Thank you. She tried to look normal. However, the pain in my heart goes hand in hand. Just then, the winged bell at the door sounded. A man slowly walked in. He was wearing a black trench coat. He's got a long figure, with a cold temperament on his face, as if out of tune with the hustle and bustle around. His eyes scanned the cafe. Finally, it stopped on Su Qing. At that moment, Arvid, Su Qing, was shocked in her heart. It was as if he was being held tightly by a pair of invisible hands. She had never seen this man before, but he felt a familiar aura. Are you, Su Qing? The man's voice was deep, with unquestionable power. Who are you? Su Qing's voice trembled slightly. An uneasy feeling surged in his heart. She vaguely felt the appearance of this man. It means that her past will be reopened. My name is Li Hao. The accident 3 years ago. I've been looking for you. His words were like a bolt of lightning. It broke the last tranquility in his heart. So what are you talking about? Su Qing was stunned. A vague memory flashed through his mind. It was a sudden car accident that led to the death of both his parents. He also almost lost his mind, and Li Hao seemed to be inextricably linked to that accident. I know you've been avoiding this topic, but you must face it. Li Hao's eyes were firm. It seemed that he was using an invisible force to dispel the fear in his heart. I don't want to talk about the past. Su Qing's voice was weak, but revealed a hint of stubbornness. There were waves in her heart. Those dusty memories seemed to revive in an instant. It caused unspeakable pain. But you don't talk about it. The past will not disappear. Li Hao sat opposite her. He looked straight at her. It seems that she wants to see through her thoughts one by one. Su Qing suddenly felt suffocated. An inexplicable impulse rose in his heart. Want to escape this topic. But he couldn't help but be attracted by his aura. The death of my parents. I really don't know how to face it. Su Qing finally lowered her head. The voice choked. She never confided her pain to anyone. At this moment, he couldn't help but confide in Li Hao. I will help you. Su Qing. Li Hao's tone became much softer, as if to soothe her heart. He, at this moment, as if not just a stranger, more like someone who can understand his pain. Why are you helping me? Su Qing raised her head. He looked at him doubtfully. Because I have a responsibility to you. Li Hao's eyes flashed with complex emotions. It seems that there is an unknown secret. Su Qing's heart caused even greater waves. He wanted to ask further, but Li Hao smiled slightly, interrupted his thoughts. You need time to face the past. Just then, the phone rang suddenly. Su Qing hurriedly picked up her phone. See the name displayed on the screen. His heart sank. Suddenly, it was her ex-boyfriend, Lu Chun, the person who left her when she was most helpless. Hello? Su Qing picked up the phone. There was a hint of nervousness in his tone. Su Qing, I'm back. The voice on the other end of the phone was still gentle, but with a trace of irresistible power. Her heart was instantly moved. Memories of the past came to mind. I can't help myself. What are you doing back here? Su Qing's voice trembled. His heart was filled with complex emotions. I wanted to see you. We need to talk. Lu Chan's voice was firm and clear. I'm really busy right now. Su Qing refused. However, countless thoughts came to mind. Are you avoiding me? Lu Chun's voice revealed a hint of disappointment. It seems to be telling the story of his loneliness over the years. I'm at a loss for words. The inner struggle made him unable to speak. He was about to hang up, but at this moment, I heard Li Hao whisper, the road ahead. The road ahead, you'll have to choose. Su Qing's heart trembled. Finally, bowed his head, decided not to run away anymore. He took a deep breath, slowly say, yes, I see you. The moment I hung up the phone, Su Qing felt tired. He looked at Li Hao. He felt a little uneasy. I didn't know how to face him. Anyway, remember to protect yourself. Li Hao's eyes were filled with concern. This made Su Qing's heart feel warm. She knew that the man in front of her, it might be the friend she least wants to lose. Thank you, Li Hao, Su Qing said softly. But I understand in my heart, this road is destined to be not easy. His past, present, and future all meet at this moment, like a cycle without end, and his fate also at this moment.